The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Yeah, unleash your world, man.
I love it.
I love it, too. How long do we have to be here today, guys? Do you have any?
Till about 8. What?
p.m. Today's the day. Big day here at the corporate offices.
Kind of.
What?
It's kind of a big day.
It's a massive day.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Is everybody staying?
But we have to.
We have to.
We think it.
Wait, we do? We have to?
Yes, we do. Of course we do. You're not a team player?
I mean, not really.
Okay. Touché.
You guys, I wanted to host a party at my house today at 11 to
Yeah,
watch
I know.
all the games.
The what?
You guys want to come over?
I'll be there.
Can't do it today. I got to. I'm going to.
You have to be here?
I'm going to do some work.
Oh.
Yeah, I got some subsidy, buddy.
Well, that's
All right.
the other bit,
Party's canceled.
Because when you do say you're going to have people over, Hawk, I'll be like, I'm busy.
Yeah, it sounded like
everybody
a good
will.
idea at the time.
Right.
Everybody will say no eventually. It's not worth it.
Just say no. A Texas man was arrested after boarding a Delta Airlines flight in Salt Lake City on Sunday without a ticket. In fact, he used a photo he took of another passenger's boarding pass while they weren't looking. Wyclef.
Jean.
God, he's got some slammers.
They're killing him softly.
God, great.
Wyclef
The Fuji's whale.
Fleurizard, 26, facing one count of stowing away on a vessel or aircraft. How about that? Didn't know that was a thing you could be charged with.
I like the name Wyclef. There should be more Wyclefs out there.
Agreed.
Well, I'm glad you guys are in agreement.
Yeah.
Before the flight was boarded at Salt Lake City International Airport, security footage shows Fleurizard, Wyclef, snapping photos of multiple passengers' phones and boarding passes while they weren't looking, and then using his own phone to board the flight. That's
Now,
pretty.
are we mad at
ingenious.
this guy or not?
Let me see. Once on the plane, Fleurizard went to the lavatory at the front of the aircraft and spent a significant amount of time there while other passengers boarded. After boarding was complete and just before the aircraft doors were secured, Fleurizard exited the front lavatory, made his way back to the back of the aircraft, and entered the aft lavatory. And when he exited the bathroom, a flight attendant noticed there were no available seats and approached Fleurizard to assist him.
Well, that was my question. Is
That's the problem,
whoever's photo he took, when that person tried to scan in, didn't the person at the gate go, "You've already scanned in"? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wouldn't they have known that person scanned twice?
You would think so, wouldn't
Zach,
you?
your hands up.
I have a story that's pretty pertinent to this that happened to me when flying from D.C. to Vegas. I dropped my boarding pass in the terminal, and but luckily I had my phone. So I get up to the gate and I scan my phone, and it said it was already scanned. So then we have to take out my ID. They're looking at the computer, like verify, okay, this is you. So then they escorted me to my seat on the plane because it was reserved. And yeah, there was a woman, an older woman that was sitting in my seat that had picked up my boarding pass and scanned my ticket.
So, but wait a minute,
Wow.
though.
So they escorted her off
Where
the plane.
was she going? Like, she must have been in an area that she already had a boarding
Or
pass.
you must have had a better seat than she had.
I did.
That's
so she
I-
was supposed to be
It was
on
a
that
5-hour flight, so I paid like $15 for a certain row that had more leg room.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, she picked it up and used it to get on the plane. So then they had to escort her off. And then I think she actually used her actual boarding pass. And then she went back on and she walked by me.
Oh, was that awkward when you guys made love or not?
It was really awkward because I should include this detail, which made me feel really bad in a way. And maybe I shouldn't.
Go
Maybe I
ahead.
should have.
Give her how she was
Go
handicapped.
for it.
She had a cane.
I know.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
So-
It wasn't real. It was somebody else's.
Yeah.
It's all part of the bit. She took that from Creasel.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You know, how did she think she was going to get away with that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
to this
good
day, I
point.
still don't understand. Like, what, do you think I was going to go, oh, geez, it's already scanned? Well, I guess I'm not going anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I
Did
don't
she
have my
skip up
boarding
and down
pass.
the aisle going, "A little nonsense now and then is really fun"?
Was it Willy Wonka?
Interesting.
Who?
Willy Wonka.
I shagged
I
her
don't-
rotten, baby.
I don't get that reference.
You did?
You shagged her, son?
Well,
Paul, your hands up.
Yeah, probably. She's
Woodhawk.
she looking for a man?
she's a schemer.
She's entrepreneurial.
You took your pants off.
I'm ready for action.
So now that you know this lady was most likely,
Brilliant.
I don't want to say a handicap, but she had a cane. Did you feel guilty about not giving her the extra leg room?
I did initially, and then the more I thought about it, it's like, I mean, I don't know.
Make the old lady sit uncomfortably for 5 hours.
The fact that she scanned my ticket too, it's not even like she looked at it and then scanned her own boarding pass and then went on and then sat in my seat. She tried to use I don't know,
well, give her a little credit. Maybe she knew your row was the exit row that had extra leg room.
And thank God I had this.
Well, don't drop your boarding pass.
Yeah.
It was in TSA. I remember. Yeah, shortly after TSA, and the odds of her, by the way, going through and going, I'm also going to Vegas. Right. So interesting stuff.
Well, maybe that's why. Because when I was on my way to New Zealand, they after they scanned my ticket every time, they made sure that they asked me my name, which I thought that had never really happened before. So maybe it's because there's an uptick in this kind of stuff happening.
Could be. Yeah, I was asked last time.
Hey, it's Mark Rosen.
Hi, Rosie.
Oh, Rosie.
Well, you guys are too young to remember. Back in the old day, you didn't have to have a boarding pass to get to the gate. You could go watch.
I do remember that.
You could go watch your family members fly away. You had to have a boarding pass to get down the actual to the tarmac or whatever. But you didn't have to have a ticket to get past TSA.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what when you said you dropped your boarding pass and she found it. She was already in the airport.
Yeah.
So she had a boarding pass of some kind that just makes no sense to me. That's just stupidity.
Yeah.
But again, more importantly, was she hot?
Yeah, looking for a man.
Shame. Yeah. I mean, if it's a ticket to a sporting event, that's one thing. It's attached to your name. Your name's on the thing. So I guess she looked like a Zachary. I don't know.
Maybe she was looking for.
I don't know how the attendant didn't see move right along, Miss Zachary.
Or I just like the fact that she's headed to Vegas.
Yeah,
she wants to start gambling immediately.
I'm Bill Zimper.
Oh, Bill Zimper.
Bill is on the flight as well.
That's what she said her name was.
Phil?
I love how Rosie says that he has to sit front row or exit row because he needs extra leg room.
Right.
That's why he's sitting first class. Because of the leg room.
Required.
Well, don't be some huge bitch then. He's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah. You said you were coming, then you didn't come, and then you weren't going to come, and then you did come, and then you didn't come.
Jesus Lord.
Jesus Christ, Rose.
My God.
That's a huge bitch.
He doesn't care anymore.
Rose is not taming the beast today.
Wow. When did he say that?
I said that to that lady on Zach's plane.
Oh.
Looks like we're going to have to go on another honeymoon.
Yeah. Oh.
I got a seat for you, ma'am.
Best seat in the house.
He did say that on the radio.
Well, obviously he did.
Oh, there he goes.
Sauce, aren't you going on your honeymoon soon?
Yeah. A week from Saturday.
Congrats. Where are you honeymooning?
Going to Europe.
Wow, a European honeymoon.
No, I already did that.
You already went to Europe.
No, I already went on my honeymoon.
Yeah, see?
Oh, Rose, don't.
Wait a minute. So you've just gotten married pretty recently.
Yeah, it will be a year on Sunday.
Congratulations.
And you've yet to go on your honeymoon.
Yeah, we went.
Oh, you already went. So this is just a vacation then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And end scene.
The Panther.
Oh, he's here? The Beaver is an all-time Rosie Button bar.
The Kings beat the Wild 6-0. Yeah, that's right. 6-rip. Zachary, yikes. Fleury, just 11 saves on 16 shots.
Yeah, I mean, Joel Eriksson goes out last week. It sounds like might be coming back this weekend, but
thank you.
And losing him and then losing Jonas Berdeen. I mean, this team. I don't want to make excuses for him, but it seems like every time they rattle off a long streak, they suffer some catastrophic injury that
the curveball
really hurts them. So, yeah, I mean, they needed to put more effort out there last night. I think they would be the first to admit. But now, I mean, it's not impossible, but you gotta start winning again and
thank you.
Not get blown out. That'd be really good, actually. So.
Yo.
Oh, he's still the coach?
Here's Hines on losing 6-0.
I'd like to go back through it. I think it's obviously a tough loss, and it wasn't from a lack of try or want to be able to do it. I think that some things got away from us tonight, but I'd like to kind of go back through and digest it a little bit more and then go from there.
He was standing on the railroad tracks.
Wobble, wobble.
Oh, no.
This is, I think this is a super easy question, but I just want to see, just out of curiosity.
Careful.
If I say standing on the railroad tracks, what's the first movie you think of?
Stand By Me.
Yeah, stand by.
Of Mice
That's
and
the right
Men.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of the Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Are there any other great railroad track scenes besides Stand By Me? Because that's the one.
Man. We should ask Tommy if you've seen it.
Well, I would say Back to the Future 3.
Oh, God, you love that movie.
Yeah, I
It's
do.
the best one, right?
The new Roadhouse had a railroad track scene.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man, when he's like,
That's the goat.
Great
careful,
pull,
dude.
dude.
Yeah,
That's
good
the
ones.
goat.
And
Yeah.
they lift him up like he's Jesus, and
Right.
they pass him
Yeah.
overhead.
And
That's
everybody's
Corey's
like, I'm not
favorite
going to
part.
snitch on you. Man, I would have been the first, brother. I would have DM'd TMZ
And
EM'd.
I think that was pre-cell phone, that scene. So
It might have been.
nowadays they would have been in like a live stream, like, oh my God, is Spider-Man dead in that train? Wow.
Wow.
How about the fact that in Stand By Me, the one who almost gets hit because he's too fat because he can't run is Jerry O'Connell, who spent the last 3 decades looking like an absolute smoke show, just dating tens or being married to them. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
What a turnaround for Jerry O'Connell.
Good for old JOC.
Yep.
Good for old JOC.
Any relation?
He ran so
That's a great
fast
question. I don't know.
to not get hit by that train.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
because he knew Rebecca Romaine Stamos was waiting on him.
Yeah.
I would run over a train track pretty quickly as well.
I
if
would drive a
Mystique
train
was
over
there.
somebody. All right. That was sports. So brought to you by Builders Remodelers at BuildersRemodelers.com. Thank you, Builders Remodelers.
All right, headlines when we get back, including an iconic film is about to be remade, not just once, but into a series.
Oh.
Roadhouse?
Better.
There's no such thing.
Same decade, better film.
How dare you?
They're going to make a whole bunch of them, it sounds like. We'll see if it works. We'll tell you about that after this on The Fan.
Man, I might just scare the hell out of myself today, guys.
How so?
Late Night with the Devil comes out today in theaters.
You're going to go, right?
looks
Oh,
so
I can't wait to
good.
see it, man. Oh, it looks good. It's going to scare me, though.
You've been doing early mornings with the devil for years.
That is the truth.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, well played.
Amen, brother. You're right about that. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and deal with the devil as well. You know what I mean? Get out of there.
It sounds like it.
It does. It does. Yeah. When you guys go to stall number 1 or stall number 2 here, and you're sitting there and you're doing business with the devil, and somebody walks in the stall beside you and you recognize their shoes, do you speed up your business?
Yeah.
No, I wait.
I either slow down or I don't speed up. No, I wait
You wait.
because
So
I don't
you
know
put
when
the
they're
process
going to
on
leave.
hold?
Well, what if it's a game of chicken, though? What if the person recognizes your shoes? It's like, oh,
Number 2.
I can't do
well
that in front of
played.
Zach, and you're like, I can't do that in front of so-and-so, and you guys just sit there and stare at each other's shoes
Because
for
I
hours.
take my pants and I purposely cover up my shoes when I pull my pants
You
down.
do not.
Yeah.
Do you really do that?
You pull your pants
I'm not a very
all the way down to
incognito
the point
mode?
where they cover up your shoes.
Yes.
You poop curtsy?
I don't like.
get butt naked
I
when you
don't do
poop?
well in public bathrooms.
But the salespeople are back. There's urine all over the floor.
Wait, is that why you go over to that other one where you were doing all those other things in there?
I was not doing anything else in those
This
places.
is not
but
my day.
It was a nice private place with 4 walls and you couldn't see under anything.
Wow. Interesting. Not me, man. I give her hell.
And you're not worried about somebody looking at your shoes. You're worried about Paul Allen peeking over the top
That's
of
true.
the stall.
Once you've been through that was my Vietnam. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, nothing else
Look
matters.
at my shoes all day long.
That's
That
right.
doesn't offend Chris.
That's right. Doesn't matter to me. I usually say, "How you doing, Mus?"
Oh, poor us.
The worst is when both stalls are taken and someone does that lap around and
Yeah,
they
they're
see
waiting on
you
you. Ah.
through that little crack and you guys make eye contact, but then they pretend like they didn't see you.
Yeah. I told you guys this story on the air before, but I was really embarrassed by this. We worked on 9th floor of the Dane Rauscher building downtown. That was where WLOL was. And no, wait, I'm sorry. That might have been. Oh, Yeah, no, I think it was down there. Anyway, somebody was in the stall taking a number one, and I thought it was the guy I did mornings with, Alan Cable. And so I was using the urinal, and he farted real loud in the stall, and I went, yeah! And he walked out, and it wasn't him.
Then you had to pretend like you had Tourette's.
That guy just thought that Chris is a stranger that's very supportive of others.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for that, man. I needed the extra push.
Yeah. That was embarrassing, but I actually got absolutely motivated by your enthusiasm. Thank you, sir. All right, should we do headlines? Let's go.
Now it's time for headlines.
Brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. Go solar.
Yeah.
With Wolf River Electric. What are you waiting for? Just do it.
Just do it.
Man, I got so much today. Should I pay off the teas immediately, though?
Yeah, do that. Do it.
Pay those teas.
Yeah, you got to pay for them.
Maxo gets it.
Yeah, of course he does.
Duh,
Look, we talk about this all the time. There are some movies that just should not be touched.
Thanks a lot, dude.
Yep. Well,
Like
Pee-wee's
Pee-wee
Big
Herman
Adventure.
Big Adventure, that's right.
Maybe one. There's a handful of movies that are just masterpieces, start to finish, and they can't be topped. So why do them again?
Right.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Weekend at Bernie's 1 should have been untouched.
Right.
Yeah.
Try to make a second one. The Never-Ending Story is getting a reboot. And it's a plan to have a series of films to build a universe around The Never-Ending Story.
Really?
Yep.
Enough with the universes. Like, just make one good movie first.
Right.
And then if people like
Marvel
it,
is
then
running
make
into that problem.
Yeah, it's just focus on making a singular good movie instead of always, before anything has even come out, say we're making a universe. What if we don't want a damn universe?
Well said, Maxo.
Thank you.
Wow.
We don't care.
Because the second one is one of the worst films of all time, right?
The worst. Never-Ending Story Part 2.
Hawk loved it.
F-.
Didn't you like it, Hawk?
even care.
It's better than Cats, but that's about it.
Hawk loved that too.
Yep.
There's a third one?
I never saw the third one.
Yeah. Jack Black is in the third one.
In Never-Ending Story Part 3?
Yeah. Hawk loved that one too.
It's so good. Yeah. It's called The Story Finally Effing Ends.
All right.
I cannot count, because I can't count that high. I don't know how many times I've seen the first one, but that was such a huge part of my childhood.
0.0.
It's more than that.
I bet it was, yeah.
I bet it's something like, I bet I've seen it 50 times.
Really?
Yep. That also was one of those USA movies that just was on a lot during the summer
Oh, yeah.
weekends. It would just be Never-Ending Story, and I'd be like, oh, God, all right.
Oh, no.
I got nothing to do for the next I got nothing to do for the next hour and a half.
Yep.
Let's watch the rest of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen it a billion times.
It might be Shawshank Redemption for me. That might be the movie I've seen more than any other movie ever. Because I do. Well, no, you know what? I bet it's Forrest Gump. Because if Forrest Gump's on,
Such a
I'm
good
watching
movie.
it.
So good. Yeah.
I'm watching that film. if
And
it's on.
crying.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably crying before I even turned it on.
Yeah. Because my dad broke up with you.
No. What? He did?
Yeah.
You didn't hear?
He doesn't get a vote.
Oh, I know Jenny McLean.
Jenny.
Oh.
Inner.
Oh, Rosie. Mark.
Happy birthday, March 21st. Happy birthday to Adrian Peterson. We referenced him earlier.
We did.
The former Vikings running back.
The former Vikings running back, Zachary. Very good. Happy birthday to AP. He is
40.
Horny.
Well played.
He's one of those two for sure.
Sure.
37.
Let me think. Then 43.
He's the seventh overall pick in 07.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would say 36.
39.
39 years old.
Oh.
I like our little
times as I can.
our prep service lists him as this running back who was suspended for most of the 2014 season for beating his 4-year-old son with a tree branch.
Yes.
My God.
That
I
is,
mean,
that is correct.
that's technically all accurate.
That is correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're so right, Audrey.
Thank you. An Outback Steakhouse in Michigan got a 12-year-old drunk.
You suck.
Oh. How?
Hi. How you doing today?
No idea. That's just the headline. But an Outback Steakhouse in Michigan got a 12-year-old drunk.
Come on. Again, How?
Like they got them, drunk, or they just got a 12-year-old drunk.
What?
I believe they somehow served the 12-year-old.
That's illegal.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's why it's a story.
If a 12-year-old walked into an Outback Steakhouse drunk, I would just say that, those parents got it.
Oh, they accidentally served him a daiquiri.
Oh, no. Did they think it was
a virgin daiquiri?
Yeah. Hey, you got drunk off for one thing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's 12.
Yeah, man up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold your liquor.
Fantastic news out of Tennessee. Lawmakers in Tennessee have introduced a bill that would crack down on first cousin marriage.
Oh, I want to taste what you got.
Oh, my God.
Rosie, she's your cousin.
Oh, Lord.
I got a headache and the runs.
Well, stop sleeping with your cousin, Rosie.
Then what?
Okay.
In the last couple of weeks, maybe you've heard ads, right? We're trying to get sports betting legalized in Minnesota.
Yeah.
We're trying to get rid of 3-2 beer in Minnesota.
We're trying to get Rosie married.
Lawmakers in Tennessee have introduced a bill that would crack down on first cousin marriage.
Hawk,
Yeah.
do you know any first cousins that are married?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you really?
I do.
Oh, boy.
Two of my cousins both lost their virginity to one of my other cousins.
What is
My
happening?
brain is horny.
What's your favorite football team, Max? Starting to come together here.
Yeah, it tracks. Down in Tennessee.
The latest exciting trend in the workplace is something called a dry promotion. Nope, it's not that. It's where you get a new title and new responsibilities, but no new money.
Zach.
A dry promotion. Hey, congratulations on the new title and new responsibilities.
Yeah, congrats, Zacho.
Yeah,
Good luck
job, AJ.
working for the exact same amount of
correct.
money.
Right.
Wait, did you even get a new title, Zach?
But they'll hire people all around us.
I think you just have to ask nicely, from what I've been told. If you just ask nicely, that's not how that works?
Nope.
No.
What if you do the whole, but he gets to do this and I get to do
I've
this?
tried that.
I think I got a better shot at a wet promotion at this point.
I'm not even sure what that could
Yeah,
be.
No,
Zach,
I'm uncomfortable.
you
I
wrecked
didn't
it.
like that at all.
Now I'm on their
Now I
side.
know why they didn't give you any
Yeah,
title.
I'm on their side now.
They're going to give you a
You're
title of
yucky.
former employee is what they're going to give you.
It's over.
Ohio is trying to make it so kids don't need certified driving instructors. Instead, the course would be taught by any adult using an app.
Whoa, time out.
Terry Wells.
Any adult using an app.
Yeah, obviously it's been a
I
while
can see
since
that.
it's been a while since I've had driver's ed, but my daughter just went through it not too long ago. There is something weird about it always seems to be creepy old guys that just breathe a little too heavy and they sit in the car and take a left.
Let's do an exam. I want to look at your abdomen. I want to look at your arms, and I want you to tell me about your breasts.
That's exactly what he said to her.
Jesus Lord.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Mark.
See, that's why I don't have my license.
Right. What is that from?
I don't know.
Why did we play that?
I thought it was apropos.
What? Wait, time out. Isn't that from like the modeling show? Yes. All right. We can play it again.
I can see that though, Cor, because and there are a lot of driving instructors who do a great job out there. It's not always easy to get your kid into the driving instructor, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
and obviously the test is gigantically long right now to wait for a lot of different spots, depending on what city you live in. It's not easy.
Yeah, it was long when we were that age too.
Well, it depends on the city, because again, a small town like Chisago, we just scheduled it every Tuesday. It was easy. Maybe you city kids had to deal with that, but we never did.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of places don't let you do the drive-up appointments anymore, I've heard. You have to schedule it.
Well, also you can't drive up because you don't have your license yet.
Oh, I got in.
So a lot of the kids, almost all the kids now, like Bailey she had an app on her phone. You know how like when we were younger, you had to drive with your parents a certain number of hours. And then it was like honor code, right? Like your parents would have to sign a sheet that said you drove for 20 hours or whatever. Well, now all the kids have apps.
Yeah.
And when you drive with your parents, they track how many miles and how many hours you've done because you are required to drive X amount of hours outside of what the instructor. So I guess what this is saying is, what's the difference? If you're not getting into any accidents, if you're driving properly, then if the app can track that you're not doing anything illegal and track your hours, and what's the difference?
Yeah.
Pass the written test, pass the driver's test, do the behind the wheel with your dad or something, right? I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, no big deal.
Those instructors always made me super nervous. I think every kid feels nervous with a stranger in their car.
I think you're going to be nervous no matter what, though, man. That's
Probably.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I think I might have been more nervous when my mom or dad was in the car with me.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Felt like you were being judged more.
Well, no, I just, you just didn't want to.
Wasn't the bit
You want to
too
be put
though
in the
that
corner for the rest of your life again?
when you had your learner's permit, that a
Right.
parent had to sit in the front seat?
Of course. Yeah.
That was-
yeah. What are you driving, Miss Daisy? Of course, somebody had to sit in the
Well, his
front.
dad's always in the back
Yeah,
seat.
Swami. Why? How?
There's the side guy.
There he is.
A woman in Georgia is flipping out on social media because she claims kids are getting high on nutmeg at her school.
Are you joking?
Nutmeg.
Zach and Max, I'm going to lean on you. Anything you've ever heard about getting high off a nutmeg?
Well, I think you if you have enough of it, you can fail a drug test. Isn't that right?
That is ridiculous.
Max,
Yeah, it's supposedly it has like hallucinogenic
Yeah.
properties if
No
you
kidding.
if you eat enough nutmeg.
Is that
I
right?
can't imagine how much you'd have to.
See, I think I think even federal employees, you got to be careful with the amount of nutmeg you have because you can.
What would I use nutmeg for if I wasn't trying to get high? I really don't know.
It's used a lot in holiday recipes, pumpkin pie,
I
stuff
guess I
like
can see
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, that does sound familiar now you say that.
That definitely would have been a thing when I was in high school if we had known it was a thing because people were doing getting high off of whatever they could.
Goodness sakes.
Zach, why don't you, as part of your dry promotion, why don't you do a bunch of nutmeg and see what happens?
Yeah. Then maybe you'll get a real promotion.
Yeah, hold the meg.
So that you.
Oh, Tommy just volunteered. Is that Ben?
No, it's Tommy.
How about this for a weird stat? There's a new study that says women with, quote, long, high-quality hair get it on more.
The option.
Long, quote, high-quality hair. Not just long hair. It's got to be high quality.
Is the option. Big voice guy. What was that used
We
for?
were just making big boys guys say anything back in the day.
Why is he saying the option?
Option.
Big straight hair.
Can we get him live just to say random things throughout the show?
Just slide him notes.
Jackie style.
The catcher.
Babu.
The abyss.
Wow, long straight hair.
I guess. Who knows? Chips Ahoy is now using a new cookie recipe that's less bad than the current one. I don't know if that means less bad in terms of nutrition or just people are complaining about the taste of Chips Ahoy. Those things kick ass. What are they talking about?
Yeah, Chips Ahoy whale.
The improved cookies are hitting shelves within the next month. Who's complaining about Chips Ahoy?
I'm not, man.
I mean, they're really good with milk. If you ever
Milk?
Yeah, Harvey Milk.
Oh.
Yep.
oh my,
Oh, wow.
R.I.P.
Next story?
You guys have Keurig machines?
I think so.
They have come up with a more sustainable way to make coffee pods without plastic, but they will require a new machine.
Well, shocking. Everybody all right?
Have to buy a new
we're good
one.
there.
Get out of here.
I like my plastic in my coffee.
All right. This is just a challenge just for me. I want to see if you guys can do this.
Yeah!
Here's the
Gary.
challenge.
It's all right, Gary.
As we go through these all the time, right? Today has multiple, it's such and such day, right? Like it's baked potato day, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna name the three things that they are today.
Okay.
There's three separate
three
days that
things today.
we're gonna celebrate. Let's just see if we can get through all three without laughing. Do we believe, without knowing what the 3 days are, do you believe the four of you can go all 3 days without giggling?
I don't think I can go 72 hours without laughing. Yes.
You think you can do it?
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
Zach?
sure.
Mentally preparing.
Me too.
Woosah.
Who's
All right, here
going
we
to
go.
crack first?
I
Maybe
would,
100.
if I had to bet, I would bet you.
All right.
You think you can do it?
Yeah, give it to me.
You're already giggling at your own joke. All right, here we go. Here's the 3 days. Let's see if you
All
guys
right,
can all
straight
be adults.
faces, all of us.
Straight,
Yeah,
all
you
of
can.
you.
Wait.
Straight faces. Here we go. The 3 days that we're celebrating today. World Poetry Day, National Single Parent Day, and National Crunchy Taco Day. Ooh, Zach bit his lip but held off. Nicely done. I think you guys all did very well. Congratulations, fellas.
Better get that looked at.
You can celebrate all three at the same time if you do it right.
I liked her, but she had crunch taco.
Oh, Zach,
You got to do it in poem form.
Mike's son.
Dr. Dre revealed that Eminem has a new album coming out later this year.
Cancel it. Eminem has been trashed for over a decade. Cancel it.
No kidding.
Yes, he just rhymes words just to rhyme words now. It's there's no substance to the lyrics whatsoever.
His like rebuttal album to everybody that had been ripping him has like 3 or 4 good songs. But yeah.
It is crazy, man. It's hard to be angry when you're a millionaire.
Yep.
I mean, he's got.
Yeah.
And you only have so much creativity in you, I guess. I don't know.
He's even admitted that in some of his songs.
Yeah.
I mean, one of his lyrics is like, I find different ways to word the same old song. And like,
Yeah. That's,
Wow,
yeah,
God,
right.
that I thought he was here.
yeah.
Just slow down,
Not a rapper.
Wow. Is this
Would the
9
real
Mile?
Slim Shady please stand up?
Why? Who do you want to get in a rap battle with?
Ooh. Probably Tommy.
You guys should rap battle.
Yeah.
He'd be good. He'd be
good.
fun.
You guys should sword.
According to multiple
I
sources,
think I'd watch
do you guys
that.
remember when Aaron Rodgers guest hosted Jeopardy?
Yes.
According to multiple sources, he was a front runner to get the gig permanently.
Huh.
Don't know
I
exactly.
wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
I guess they were loving the idea of Aaron Rodgers
what a
just
great
getting
idea.
the gig.
Yeah, for sure.
it's the power of the NFL.
Probably glad they didn't hire him at this point.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Maybe he would have kept his, stuff to himself.
That's true.
Because, you're a major TV guy and that your reputation matters. Of course, he's got money. What's he care?
Right. Might not care.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Tracy Morgan says he was able to, quote, out-eat Ozempic and has gained 40 pounds.
That's a brilliant line.
That's hilarious.
That's the best.
I love Tracy Morgan.
I do too, man. That's a great line.
We have to find a soundbite of him saying that he out-ate Ozempic and gained 40.
Brilliant.
Yesterday on Twitter, that headline hit, and someone said, you can just hear this headline.
Yeah,
you can just hear him saying it.
Somebody gonna get pregnant.
Man,
that guy.
Happy birthday to Matthew Broderick.
Oh, thank you.
Who once was famous for skipping high school, turns blank years old today.
Ooh.
Okay. I think he's...
See if you can do the math. Figure it out.
61.
67.
59.
talking 84 for Ferris Bueller, maybe something like that. He was probably 20 by then.
64. 66. Oh, wow. Is he in his 70s?
No, I bet he's 59.
I'm going to go 71.
59.
Ferris Bueller himself turns 62 years old today.
Oh, wow. You ever seen Biloxi Blues?
No.
Heard of it, never seen it.
Fantastic film. Christopher Walken's in it. And there's a scene at the end of that movie where Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick, is in a room with a very crazy Christopher Walken. And it's really some great acting out of both of them. But that's the one scene from him outside of Ferris Bueller in anything that I remember, and that's a hell of a scene.
Hey, speaking of Christopher Walken, I have yet to see Dune 2.
So good.
Dune Deuce?
So,
The
where
Deuce.
did I see this? It may have been on Twitter, unfortunately, but somebody said that the acting in Dune 2 is fantastic. Everybody's, on their game.
I know what you're going to say.
And they brought it, and then they said, and then Christopher Walken walks out like he's in an SNL sketch.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
I just think that he's always good. That's how he looks. He looks like, what was the character in the hotel? The Continental.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, he's really, I'm
Getting really old.
I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be up there.
How about even his character in Severance, right? Season 1 of Severance. He looks extremely frail.
He's 80.
Right? He's 80.
He'll be 81 in 10 days.
I'm not even trying to be mean. He looks and acts even older.
Yeah,
than
he
that.
does.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. That is true. It didn't throw me off or anything like that. But of all the people in that film, if you were going to be thrown off by somebody and take you out of the moment, it would be that
It was him.
It was him. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, do we have a date for Severance yet?
No, I didn't get.
No,
a
I
date.
haven't. Oh.
But it is 2024, correct? And I'm not asking that like existentially.
No, it is right now.
It's supposed to come out later this year, right?
I don't know.
Have they announced that?
I know
that one doesn't ring a bell.
A couple months ago, they were posting photos that filming had started, but I have not. I guess I have not seen the release date. Even though I have, I think, a pretty good recall of season 1 just because it blew me away.
Yeah.
I think I would maybe think about rewatching it just because it was so freaking good.
Yeah, they're going
just to sit through it one more time.
Recap
really
for
do
sure.
that now.
It says online it'd be optimistic to expect a winter 2024 release. More realistically, we're looking at an early 2025 drop because the filming started, then stopped, then started again because of all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
With the strike?
Mm-hmm. It says January 2024 still are confirmed that filming has started again. So,
man,
probably
what a masterpiece.
What a show.
I still got to watch season 1.
Dude, Max, you're going to love it. It's so different. It's so creative.
Completely unexpected.
It's so unexpected, yep. And again, Ben Stiller. Tip of the cap to Ben Stiller. Director, Ben Stiller.
Tip of the cap to you as well, man.
Last but not least, remember when everybody wanted to cut the cord back in the day and say, like, hey, look, cable's too expensive. We're going to just start streaming stuff and do everything a la carte. Well, now the average person spends $61 a month on streaming services.
Well, I bet I'd triple that.
Yeah, it's way more than that in my household because my wife signed us up for every free trial and kept all of them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And do you still have Tubi or what's the one you still have, Hawk? That was like
Quibi.
Quibi,
yeah.
Quibi.
Do you still pay for Quibi?
I do, just in case they bring it back.
Yeah, that's kind of you.
I don't want to miss anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
36% of people think the content on streaming services isn't worth the price.
Interesting.
I mean, I would say most of those streaming services only have, 2 or 3 must-watch shows a year, if that.
Here's why I love streaming services is like Peacock will have the golf on and you can just it's awesome. That wasn't me.
That was Zach. He knew it immediately. He just started shaking his head like, God dang it. Started batting the microphone around. What were you saying about golf?
Just a lot of the sporting events are on these streaming bits, so you don't really need cable.
What?
Little John just bought some Comcast stock.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Good timing.
You're right, though. I'm trying to think of what service, for lack of a better way to say it, serves me the most. I would say maybe Netflix. There's almost always something on Netflix I didn't know existed till I turned it on. And you know what? A lot of times it's documentaries.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I scrolled through Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. I don't. Mine's probably either Peacock or HBO Max.
I'd say HBO Max because they got the best back catalog of movies, and then just all the HBO shows are A+. That or Hulu.
And South Park and all these other TV shows that you're like, oh wow, this is
they have
on here
every
now.
season of South Park.
For now.
Who's going to get it? Paramount?
I can't remember.
Well, Paramount has Comedy Central, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to Paramount Plus.
And I still
I
like
don't have that.
Netflix's interface the best.
Yeah, I
Disney,
agree more.
Disney Plus's is fantastic.
Amazon's is still terrible.
Amazon's is still the worst.
I've never used that.
So is
HBO
Hulu's.
Max is okay. Hulu's is okay. Yeah, Prime's is the worst.
Yeah,
Again,
Prime's is terrible.
There's too many recommendations to buy or rent. I'm not paying for Prime to buy or rent.
Right.
The Hawk is.
I want the free stuff
Yeah, I'll
or the
pay
stuff
your
that I'm
rent.
paying for already. Right, if they gave me a tab, here's the available
so
rentals.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Do they still make that?
Yeah, they sure do.
I think so.
In fact, I'm a little surprised the Netflix of the world haven't started doing that. Right, like if Wonka hits Netflix in August, then in June you can start renting it through Netflix. I know you can do that on demand, and there's other ways to do that, but I'm surprised that Netflix doesn't have that yet. Rental models, but I don't want it in my scroll.
Right.
Don't want to scroll through that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder, because they're going to start doing pay-per-view, or I don't know if it's pay-per-view, but they're going to start streaming fights and stuff.
It's not paper. If you have Netflix, you can watch the fight. Yeah.
Are you
right.
talking about the Tyson bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool.
Well, and they bought Monday Night Raw, which for WWE, which will start next year. So they're fully into the live sports bit now.
Yeah, that'll work.
I think it will do wonders for both sides.
Yeah, that'll work.
Because I'm sure they're going to do a Drive to Survive or all those other type of shows except for wrestling.
Yeah. Yep. That'll work. I'll see that. Legal March Madness gambling is expected to generate $2.7 billion.
That starts in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Most of that is from Shohei Ohtani's interpreter.
Right? And by the way, I wonder if it's matches that illegally. You know what I mean?
It's probably good question. I think it probably is still more
legal or illegal.
Illegal.
You think so?
I wonder though. That's what you know. Maybe that's changed over the years because back in the day, whenever they threw out the number, like here's how much is bet in Las Vegas and New Jersey.
Right.
It was so astronomically bigger that it was illegal.
Yeah.
I wonder now that 40-ish or so states have it legalized, if that number is more evened out. I don't know. I don't know.
Good question.
Well, again, freaking Ohtani's interpreter's betting $4.5 million, quote, illegally. Right? Because it's not legal in California. So
Right.
he was going through some bookmaker or whatever.
Right.
I mean,
Like Simon and Schuster.
I think so, yeah.
Well played.
Who's that?
That's a bookmaker. You know, they make real books.
Oh, brilliant.
Like books, you know?
Oh, God. You guys are playing ahead of me now.
Yeah, well.
Well,
Oh, okay. I heard that.
Who
Even
said
though
what?
you half whispered it. I can still hear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
just to catch everybody else up, the four of us are playing faster than him because we knew what books were.
Brilliant. See, that's why you're funny. Hey, there's my huge head on TV. Ugh.
What?
He's watching the stream.
Oh.
It's just like
I'm like, what the hell just happened?
It's the dog from Up.
Squirrel.
He just
Yeah.
can't.
He can't help
focus.
himself.
Sorry, Daddy.
No, it's okay, buddy. A hilltop treehouse in southeastern Minnesota's Driftless area is one of the best glamping destinations in the entire country, according to a new ranking by something called The Dirt. The popular camping app recently revealed its 2024 Glampy Awards, listing Minnesota's own, I don't know how you say it, Affintyr, AEFINTYR, as the 9th best glamp ground in the country. It's located in Elba, just outside of Whitewater State Park. Features a treehouse-style tiny home perched on the top of a hill, offering campers a secluded getaway in the scenic woodlands. Who goes glamping? Was it Ben who did the glamping?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, didn't the
I think
Creasels-
Carly did. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't want to glamp or camp.
No, I'm not doing any of that.
By the way, my source says it's not even close. It's way more illegal still for gambling.
Wow.
Oh, no kidding.
Not even close, according to this person that would know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That
it's still not very close.
I know Rosie always talks about this, but I mean this from bottom of my... I've never even met a bookie. Like,
Yeah, you have.
have I really?
Yeah,
You definitely have.
Yes, you have.
Really?
I'll tell you off air.
Oh,
Yeah,
please do.
yeah.
I,
Oh,
okay,
you
I didn't
definitely
know
have.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Now you want to gamble.
Oh, man.
I always want to gamble. That's the problem.
All right, 9 to noon is next. When we come back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Initials tomorrow at 8:15. What are we up to? 61.5, I think?
And who
Yeah.
do we have playing tomorrow?
Zacho is jumping in the mix. Because no Mark Parrish tomorrow, so Zach Halverson throwing his hat into the ring. We'll see. That's tomorrow at 8:15. The show, though, starts at 5:30. I would just check that out as well. 9 to noon. See you later.
Everybody have a wonderful day.